Hi and welcome to this video lecturing. In this video, we are going to see about data collection. Various methods of data has been collected by social scientists for their research. Here we will be discussing about what is data collection. It is the process by which the researcher collects the information needed to answer one particular research problem, and they will be analyzing it according to their objective, and they will be preparing the report. In this data collection, the researcher must know what data they are going to collect, how they are going to collect, and who will be collecting those data, and when they are supposed to collect the data. Everything they have to have a clear-cut picture, then only they will be able to proceed the research in good way. The next is there are two methods of collecting data. One is primary data and second one is secondary data. Primary data, from the term itself, it is very easy to identify. It is the data which has been collected as a fresh and for the first time, and that happens to be original data. That is primary data. And secondary data are those data which has been collected already by someone else and which we are utilizing it for our research. This is called as secondary data. And the methods of collecting primary data, there are several methods of collecting the primary data, under which the important methods are observation, interview, questionnaire, and schedules. First one is observation method, under which this is the method under which data from the fields is collected with the help of the observation by the observer or by personally going to the field. The steps in preparing this observation method is determine what is the need to be observed. And next one is you have to select the participants from whom you are going to observe. And next is you have to conduct the observation and compile the data. And at last you have to analyze and the collected data. The next method is interview method. Interview method is collecting data involves the presentation of oral to verbal stimulus and reply in terms of oral and verbal responses. So interviewer allows and asks some questions which is related to the research, and the respondents will be replying to that. And next one is, this is the most important method through which the data has been collected, that is questionnaire. Questionnaire to be sent or be prepared by the researcher, and they will be issuing to the respondents and they will be collecting back. Due to this technological advancement, it is not needed that the researcher has to personally go to the respondents and they have to go collect it. Even they can collect it through mail, and nowadays they are collecting through the WhatsApp group also, because in a group there may be n number of persons, that is the limit may be 257, and it is possible to collect bulk data using this WhatsApp group. So the link which has been prepared through the Google Forms will be sent through the WhatsApp group, and the data will be collected by the researcher. And the next method is scheduled method. Under this method, it is only difference between the questionnaire and the scheduled is very minor difference. It is that the questionnaire will be filled by the enumerator itself under the scheduled method. This is the only difference. Enumerator go to the respondents, ask them to question from the respondent questionnaire in the order listed, and records the respondents in the space provided. Enumerator must be of a trained person in the administrating the schedules. So through these methods, the primary data has been collected. And secondary data, we have already discussed. Secondary data is the data which has been already published in any one of the sources, and the researcher will be utilizing it for the research purpose. That is, it may be published in government publication or through journals or magazines. It may be published in newspapers also. The data can be utilized for the research. So in this way, they will be utilizing the secondary data. And the personal diaries and the letters and unpublished biographies can also be used for this secondary data. So these are the two main methods under which we can collect the data. One is primary data and second one is secondary data. And thank you.